Well, greetings from Bradenton, Florida. Hey, my name is Brian Deckard, and I am the owner, the designer, and developer here at Deckard and Company, which we are a boutique marketing agency located in Bradenton, Florida, which is on the Gulf Coast of Florida, just south of Tampa. And yeah, I'm wearing long sleeves today because here in Florida, for us Floridians, it's kind of chilly. Yeah, believe it or not. Below 70? Yeah, that's kind of chilly for us. Yeah, I know we're putzes. So anyway, so thank you for joining us. I'm just getting everything all fired up here and all that good stuff. But before we get going, I have to remember, because I always have to remember this, we're trying to grow our YouTube channel. And in order to do that, I have to do this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, don't forget to do this right here. Yeah. If you're on Facebook, head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time we post great content to our YouTube channel. So we post stuff like how-to videos and something really cool coming up next month that I'll hit on here briefly a little later in the live stream. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. That's what this channel is about. It's trying to get some fun in marketing. Yeah, I don't know about that, but trying to get some interesting ways to help small businesses and organizations to do some marketing. And, that way it'll help you succeed. And a lot of this stuff you can do on your own, which is the best part about the whole thing. So, yeah. So, all right. So, one thing we're going to do is this right here. This is our topic for the day right here. So what makes a good website header? So the past two Mondays, we talked about what makes a good website header, what makes a good website hero section, and today we're rounding it all up with what makes a good website footer. And the reason we're rounding it up with the footer, basically from top to bottom, but like I said, next month, we're going to be doing something fun. And hopefully we can get some people in here that want to learn how to do something, from scratch. And yeah, I'll just tell you, screw it. I can't keep secrets because I'm a goober. Okay, so next month, it'll be, I want to say, I haven't looked at the date yet, but I'm looking at probably that first week that will have a Monday in it. So the first Monday in January, we're going to build a website. We're going to build it. We're going to install the template, well, when I say template, we're going to install the theme, because with WordPress, you need a theme. So we'll install the theme, get it configured, and then we'll build the header, the footer, the hero section, and then all those juicy parts in between. And I've already got my, sorry. And I've already got my website topic, so the industry that I'm going to build it for. So maybe someone locally, when I tell you what the industry is, the first person to connect with me in that industry when this website is finished can have this website. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so, and then one other thing, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Now, I am all about what I'm about to show you because, well, yeah, let me just show you right here. So tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. And with that, please consider your local pet adoption center. Yes. So as you can see here, so kindly ponder the gift of generosity towards your nearby dog and cat adoption sanctuary. These loving souls are in dire need of sustenance, so food, healing, and all the tender care required for their well-being. Moreover, before venturing to a pet shop to acquire companionship, consider the magic of adoption. Yes, that's right. These delightful critters, whatever you want, I like calling them critters, yearn for a forever home and a chance to bask in the warmth of a joyful existence. So if you're looking here, that beautiful little critter is Russell. That is our morale officer here. And we found this wonderful little buddy pal from Nate's Honor Rescue right here in Bradenton, Florida. They are just one of the amazing adoption centers in our area. There are so many. You've got the Manatee County Humane Society. You've got Lakewood, the Lakewood Ranch Manatee. Oh my gosh, the Lakewood Ranch Humane Society. There's so many others, and I know I'm missing a few, and I apologize. But the point is, please consider adopting one of these loving pets that need a forever home. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And not to get too much on a rant, but I can tell you right now, it pains me to even say that. I just cannot believe in today's world we have kill shelters. Drives me freaking nuts that we have kill shelters. So I would love someday that we make it illegal to put a possible pet down, because I'm not going to get into it. So anyway, so there you go. That's my rant for the day. So tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Please consider, donating money if you can't adopt a pet. Maybe you're in a spot you can't adopt a pet, or donating food, whether it be dog food, cat food, whatever. They need it, So yeah, so there you go. Giving Tuesday, tomorrow. Think about that. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, so today, once again, we're talking about your website footer, what makes a website footer, and and you just can't forget about your website footer because it's so damn important. Okay, so let's get into it first before I start showing you some examples. Okay, so a website, so basically every website page that you have has a role, attracting and retaining visitors, including that very often overlooked website footer. I know. And I keep saying that because people neglect their footer. So a footer can be it can be very effective, and it can distinguish your brand and provide some additional essential information to your users, followers, visitors, possible customers or clients, what have you, right? Yeah, it's a very important piece of the website, of the puzzle, I guess you could say. So let's understand the role of a website footer. So your website footer is that section, of course, located at the very bottom of every single page on your website, unless, of course, you created a landing page, which you normally turn your header and footer off. But other than that, it is on every single page of your website. So you can see why it's so very important. And so you kind of want to think about your footer as a condensed roadmap, of your website, a quick reference toolbox, I guess you could say. Yeah. So, unlike your top navigation bar, the footer is often where people go to find a little bit of deeper information or additional information, such as your contact details, any legal notices you may have, that copyright date, a terms and conditions page, a policies page, stuff like that is usually kept in your website footer. Okay, so an effective footer is going to do the following. It's going to reinforce your brand identity. That brand identity, we've talked about it in your header, We've talked about it in your hero section, and we're also talking about it in your footer. So it reinforces your brand identity. It will provide relevant links. It's going, a lot of headers are going to incorporate contact details. So phone number, maybe your address, an email address, that type of stuff. It's also going to offer those social media links. You should be, if you're a business, you should probably be doing something socially in today's world, whether it be Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, what have you. You should be doing it. X, yeah, all those. You should be doing something. And then, it can also display some key information like business hours, and there's that location again. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So now that we've talked about what a website is and kind of the key elements of a website, so let's talk about a real quick some design tips really quickly. First things first, you want to keep it simple and consistent. The footer should complement the overall design of your site with consistent fonts, colors, and branding elements. Yep, there's that branding. Use white space. White space prevents a cluttered appearance and improves readability. And this really applies to when you get into the mobile version of your footer. Remember, everything that you do should include that mobile version. So very important. Limit the number of links. So you don't want a ton of links down there. You don't want to overwhelm your users by adding simply too many links. Choose the most relevant pages, such as your contact page, about page, blog, service, services and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, the very last thing, but one of the most important, is make it mobile friendly. Many users will access your website on a mobile device. So ensure the footer is easily navigate. So make sure that it's easy to navigate on a smaller screen. So you want to make sure those elements are touch friendly. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is now we're going to head over and we're going to take a look at 5 or 6 examples of footers that I've created, while talking to the clients on what they wanted, and then this is what we came up with. And of course, the first website we're going to look at is our website. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom. All right, so here we are in our footer section. So our footer section actually, as soon as I get over here where I can, actually begins right here at that line, right? So it includes that newsletter subscription sign in. That's pretty cool, right? Does your footer have to have that? Well, no, if you don't have a newsletter, you shouldn't put one on there. And if you don't plan on doing a newsletter, don't put it on there. So think ahead before you decide that you're going to do something like this. Okay, so let's go down just below that newsletter sign up, because in that section, you can see I've got my social links. So there's one check mark done, right? Got my social links. Then I've got 2 columns of services that we offer. They're not linkable, but they are services that we offer. Then in that 3rd column over, you can see I've got our contact information. So I've got our phone number, I've got our email address, and then I've got our address. So our downtown Bradenton office. And then if you look just below that, I've got a call to action button. Yeah, so my main call to action is I want people to start a conversation with me and we can go down their path. So whatever their project is, I can discover what their project is, what their goals would be. And yeah, there you go. So I think that's a pretty good footer. And then if you look just below that, you got that my turquoise bar down at the very bottom. And that's got my up to date, very important, that your copyright date be up to date with the current year. You can't imagine how many times I've been on a website and noticed their copyright date is so far out of whack. It's not even funny, and that just tells a visitor, if they, a lot of visitors pay attention to this stuff. That really tells the visitor a lot about you, your business, or your organization. Keep your stuff up to date. So copyright date, up to date. And then if you look down there, you've also got, and I'll point it out here, you've got my sitemap, and then you've got my terms of service. So those are two important legal. The sitemap is for kind of helps Google in a way. Does anybody ever visit the sitemap? No. And in today's world and reality, do you need a sitemap? No, I'm just too lazy to take it off. But the terms of service, very important page. Especially if you do what we do, I want people to make sure that they go and read my terms of service before doing business with us, because that's going to cause, it will prevent any headaches going down the road, which is a good thing. Okay, so that's our website. All right, let's move on to the next website. And you're going to notice all the footers are kind of the same in a way, I guess you could say. So let's scroll down to the end here on right here, AMI excursions. So AMI excursions footer starts right there. Okay, so everything below those images is in their footer. And so what we incorporated here is from their Instagram page. So when they post new images to Instagram, it pops them right onto their website automatically, bringing their footer from a static footer to a dynamic footer, meaning that it's constantly evolving and changing with new content, which is great. And it's done automatically because they just post them from their phone or whatever. Yeah, it works out pretty good, right? So that is where their footer starts. So we're going to go through the checklist. You can see here, it sticks with their brand consistency, right? And that's very important. Don't neglect the footer. If you look here on the left-hand side, we've got right here, we've got their contact information. So it's got their phone number, and it has Captain Nate's email address. Just below that is their nice little social links. Okay, in the middle of it, it's got their logo, so brand consistency. And then on the far right-hand side, it's got a little blurb about them, which is pretty good. So it's a very nice, streamlined footer. And then just below that, you've got their copyright notice, which is up to date. And it's got their sitemap. And then just below that, it's got our calling card. So, we built their website, and most designers, probably like almost all designers and agencies and all that stuff, they will put their calling card in your footer. So that's why that's there. Yeah, so there it is. A very nice, streamlined footer. And you can see there's plenty of white space, so nothing's too cluttered. It just looks very nice. It's nice, right? Very good. Okay, let's move on to the next business here, which is Bella Gina Med Spa. So we're going to scroll down, down here to the bottom. Okay, so their website footer starts right, wrong tool. got to go to the arrow. So their website's footer starts right there. So it incorporates what they were nominated for and won last year, the best med spa for 2023 here in Bradenton, Florida. So just below that, you'll see all their footer is right in here. And then, of course, all the other stuff, right? Okay. So left-hand side, everything is brand, the brand consistency carries over into the footer. Their logo with a little blurb, all that good stuff. It's got their address as well. And then in the middle section, you've got their social links, but then just above that, you've got their quick links and their services. So the quick links column are their most important pages that they thought were their most important, and they are their most important pages. And the services is kind of their most popular services. So, and they're all links, obviously. And then over in the far right-hand side, you've got Doc Pam, who, if you're a female, is an amazing doctor. And if you're looking for that kind of service, you should definitely hit her up. She's amazing. And it's got a link to her website. So there you go. Nice, streamlined, a little bit busier than what we've looked at, but it's still, you can still see white space. Nothing's too cluttered, so it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. And then, of course, just below that is the up-to-date copyright notice. I think that's pretty good. So that is Bella Gina's footer. All right. Let's go to the next one here. High Country Network Solutions. So this is a company up in the high country of Tennessee, Roan Mountain to be more specific. We did this website last year. Fantastic. Wi-Fi up there. You can just imagine in the mountains how Wi-Fi is not the best. These guys, they're fantastic. They can bring the Wi-Fi from your house and stretch it out across your land. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. That is very cool. Okay, let's go down to the footer. So down here in their footer starts right there at the green line, right? So a typical footer. And if you look at it, it's got the navigation. So this is their most important pages, obviously. So there's the quick navigation. And then just below that, you got kind of 3 columns there, and you can call them, email them, or head over to their Facebook page. Nice and easy navigation, right? And it even gives you a little bit more information below, call us, gives you their phone number. I mean, it's really nice, and we wanted to make it as easy as possible for anyone trying to connect with them. So that is very cool. Yeah. And then over on the far right side, you've got their logo. So the brand consistency. And then just below that, you've got their copyright notice, which is up to date. So very good, right? And then if you look in the background of that footer, a very nice little scene back there. I think that's a nice little touch. So it kind of brings that footer to life a little bit. Yeah. So you have some fun with your footers. Don't be all businessy and boring. Have some fun with your footers, like this one. Like I said, it's just got a simple little image in the background, kind of faded out to where you can read everything that's on top of it. It just looks very nice and kind of rounds the website out for the high country, right? The high country of Tennessee and North Carolina there in that area. So beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's head over to the next one, which is Ecoelectric. These guys are awesome too. All my clients are freaking awesome. Love my clients. These guys have been around for a long time, and all their mowers and stuff they're all electric. That's where they got the eco-electric. It's so cool. So cool. All right. So let's scroll down to the bottom here. All right. Their footer begins right here, right? So this is where their footer starts. And you can see here, definitely had some fun with it. It's got that, the graphic behind it with the grass growing on the top. And then it's the simple 3-column layout. You know, on the left-hand side there, navigation. In the middle, their contact information. And then on the right-hand side, it's got their logo, and that's where their copyright notice is at. And then their social links. Nice and easy. It's colorful. It looks really cool. Love it. And then the calling card at the very bottom of the website. So yeah, I think that looks pretty sharp. I actually really like this one just because the grass. I had fun with this one. The dirt and the grass just looks cool. Just looks cool. And you can see it's not even, so it needs to be mowed. Yep, someone needs to mow that grass. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move on to the last example, which is right here. Special Equestrians. They are an amazing nonprofit down in Fort Myers that does equestrian. So they help people through riding and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Therapeutic riding. That's what I was trying to get at. Very good. Very good. I love these people. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom here of their homepage. And this is their footer. So you can see this one here is definitely a little bit busier. And it starts right there and goes down, right? Okay. So we talked earlier about if you have any legal notices and stuff like that that you want to put into your website, this is where you would do it. So we're going to go over their stuff right now. So if you look here, you've got their social links, right? All that stuff right there. Yeah, very good stuff. And one really cool thing is they got right here, this foundation donated the money to build this website. So kudos to that foundation. Amazing, right? Amazing. So put it on every single page of the website so everybody knows that when you're looking at this beautiful website, that they were the reason this thing came about. I love that. Very cool stuff. And then over here on the left side, you got the About Us, so these are all clickable links. So you can click and learn about them, the horses, all that stuff. But then the next column is all about their programs. So all their programs. And if you notice, and one thing that's really cool is that they have programs for veterans. That's very cool. Programs for veterans. But they help people. I mean, they're amazing. They're amazing. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then the next column over is their events. So these are events that fundraisers. How are they take donations throughout the year. A lot of folks donate on a monthly basis, which is amazing. And then they hold these awesome events, and yeah, it's just fantastic. So it's down there in their footer. The next column over is how you can help. So you can volunteer, donate, and all that stuff. Yeah, so right. I think that's pretty cool. And then the last column over on the far right side is their contact information. And then, of course, their call to action right there. That's right. Donate. That's how they survive, and that's how they can help people, is through your donations. So what better place to put it is on every single page of your website, right down in your footer. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then below that, you've got this section right here, which is it needs to be on there because, like I said, they are a 501c3 a nonprofit organization. So you need all this information on their website. So down there in the footer it goes. Yeah. So it looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Not too bad. All right. Well, holy cow, we made it. We made it. So that's your footer. So that rounded out. Hey, Zerk, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you're in here. Yep, good stuff. So this kind of rounded out your website from top to bottom. We got 2 weeks ago, we hit the header. Last week, we hit the hero section. And then this week, we did your footer. So, like I said, all that put together, next month, we're going to start. Before I go there, here, check this out. So I worked on my live chat thing again. So there it is. I kind of moved it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So as chats come in, I can pull them up. I like that. Yeah, kind of really loving these live streams. Not going to lie. Okay, so next month, we're going to start building a website. Yep, going to start building the website. And we're going to build it, like I said, we're going to install the theme that you need, well, hey, Code Building, how are you? Nice to see you in here. Yep, so we're going to install the theme, and then we're going to start from scratch, and we're going to build everything, from the header, the footer, the hero section, and then everything in the middle. And the website that we're going to build is going to be for the industry, lawn care, and maintenance. Yes, because we have so many of them around here. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do. So next month, we're going to start building that sucker for the lawn care specialists around here. And like I said, after we're done building this thing, we might just give it away to that first lawn care business that needs a website. Yeah, we might just give it away. I think that would be pretty cool. So we'll have like a sweepstakes or something. In reality, I'll probably just pick it out of a hat. But yeah, so I think this is pretty cool stuff. So that's how we're going to do it. And once again, this right here. Yep. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, please. You're helping a small business out. Like our videos and hit that little notification bell, get notified of all of our the content that we publish. If you're over on Facebook, which I'm simulcasting to, still trying to figure out why, but we are. But head over to our YouTube channel and do that, please, because like I said, you're helping a small business out. And that's what we're trying to build a community of fun people that want to come in here and just kind of learn about marketing stuff. And maybe we have marketing experts in here as well that can chime in and kind of help out and give their 2 cents, because, thanks, Code Building. You're freaking awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Here, hold on here. I gotta get used to this right here. Yeah. You're awesome, Code Building. All right. So I think that's going to conclude our day because we're actually over on time. Yeah, because I try to keep our live streams to 30 minutes. I think that's a pretty good amount of time that people don't get lost. I don't know if we now when we start building the website, it's probably going to go to an hour. We'll see. So we'll just go until we finish the section we're working on. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you're watching live, if not, there'll be a replay, obviously, or a rerun. I still like the reruns. Yeah, okay, I'm old school. But other than that, please do take care of yourselves and do behave. And see you next week. Have a good day. And we'll also be going live on Wednesday. Yeah. What is this? So yeah. Both. Well, building a website is part of marketing, so we're gonna be talking all about marketing. Um, you know, everything about marketing. So what I did is I decided to start with the website. Because every business or organization or personal venture, whether you're a personal coach, if you are a professional speaker, what have you, you need a website so that you can market yourself. So that's kind of where we're starting. But we're going to be morphing into all other realms of marketing as well: social, old print style stuff, all that stuff, guerrilla marketing. Yeah, we're going to hit on it all because all that stuff is still relevant in today's world. But I just want to get some marketing information out to whoever needs it, really. you know because in today's economy is it's hard to hire a lot of people, right? So a lot of this stuff you can do on your own. You just need that a little bit of guidance, and a little bit of encouragement. you know is there a right and wrong way? Well, there's always a wrong way, but there's a lot of right ways to do things. So we just want to hit on those and stay away from the bad stuff. So hopefully that answered your question. Yeah. And as far as code building, as we get down the road, if we want to start hacking and coding again, well, I can totally do that, because that's actually where I got my start, is back in the day, when you had to code everything. Yeah. So there you go. So it's nice to have that knowledge. So if you're a coder, it's great to have that knowledge, because you still need it today on a lot of stuff. What do you got here? Oh, full stack. Very nice. Thanks, Cold Building. Hey, you have a brilliant, beautiful day, and hope to see you in here again. And share your knowledge as well with us. Because hopefully, we're just building this channel is all we're doing. So it's good stuff. So yeah, bring it on. Absolutely. All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Do take care, like I said, and until next time, we're going to go live Wednesday as well. I haven't decided what it's going to be about, but we'll be live Wednesday, and see you then. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Take care and do behave.